All right. Good morning, friends. Welcome. I've got a couple new faces. My name is Erin, if I'm new to you. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Most of us are there. Child's pose, you can stay too. I've got a couple of us that are new to Forest. So just a brief overview. Some of you, this is old news, so bear with me. Um, it's based off of a lineage from my teacher, Anna Forrest. And so it'll play with some shapes that are familiar, probably also some shapes that are a little bit new to you as well. So just be curious, and we'll play with some longer holds and some breaths. So meet yourself where you're at today. If you do need to modify, I welcome you to. And then let's see. Oh, yes, mask ordinance. I have to tell you, Colorado still has that in place. You guys know the drill. Only you can exempt yourself. I cannot breathe and speak and teach with it on. For that reason, I will not be using one today. Let's come to a comfortable seat and then humor me for our topic today. Hold your hand out in front of your face and just wiggle your fingers. Some of you have done this with me before. And tell me that that is not some form of magic. I know there is a science behind it, but I think we live in this world full of really sacred, magical things. You can keep wiggling your fingers if you want. You don't have to. Today, for our intention, I would just like to invite in a state of deep wonder and curiosity, almost a childlike presence with your breath and your movement. And with that, let's go ahead and find a child's pose. Bring your knees wide, connect your forehead to the earth. What a fitting shape to start with that intention. It was not on purpose. Child's pose, ground your forehead to the earth. And find a sensation of grounding. Allow your hips to be heavy. Could even find a rock of your third eye, your forehead side to side against the earth. And then deepen your breath here. And take a scan of your body. Notice where you're holding on, anything dense or dark or heavy. Let it go. And let's take a couple collective breaths. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. Little sigh as you release. One more time, just like that. Really deep inhale, fill into your belly. And exhale, sound as you let it go out your mouth. Beautiful. At your own pace, seal your lips and cultivate smooth, deep breaths in and out through your nose. And friends at home, start your playlist. And then we're here in this shape, Balasana. Begin to use your breath to explore spaces within your body. You may be feeling sensation, like you're pulling in fresh prana with each inhale. And as you deepen with each round of breath, continue to turn up the volume. There might be a little more depth, a little texture come to the breath. Continue to turn down the volume on any internal dialogue. And stay really present within the four corners of your space, within your physical body today. And I invite you to make this next 55 or so minutes more playful, more light. Option to stay here with your arms extended, or bring your palms to touch, find prayer. And then bend at your elbows. Bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. And gently press your heart towards the earth. Press into your elbows. Take 3 more full yogi breaths. And child's pose on your inhale, release any variations. Bring your palms beneath your shoulder and press upright through a tabletop. And cat-cow is not somewhere we usually go in Forest, but just find movement through your spine. Whatever feels good today, make it an exploration. Get really curious. And try to lean into sensation with your breath. And we're here for just a few more seconds. And then pause with your palms beneath your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Leave your hips stacked over your knees. Crawl your palms forward on a Hatasana or puppy pose. And just softly here, we're still warming up. Soften your heart towards the earth. Maybe your forehead will connect. Just take a couple full rounds of breath. Broaden across your heart space. You could even pull your low belly up and in. Feel Mula Bandha, your root lock. And then drop your forearms to the earth. Scoot them back just slightly. Elbows want to be slightly in front of your shoulders. Make sure your hips are over your knees. And on your inhale, drop your heart to the earth. Gaze high. Pause. Linger for a moment. Exhale, round through your spine. So just like cat-cow, but we're on our forearms here. Begin to undulate your spine. Move with your breath. You might even close down your gaze and notice how this feels different than traditional cat-cow. What shifts subtly within the physical? Take 2 to 3 more full rounds of breath. Beautiful expressions. And then pause back in a neutral spine. Come back onto your palms. Sit your hips to your heels and come to a seat. Extend your left leg out long. And some of you know the variations. Flex through your left toes. Option to stay here. If your hips feel pretty good today, you might come into like a half hurdler's pose. Make sure both sitting bones can ground. Bend into your left elbow. Inhale, reach up and over with your right arm. Rainbow through your right side body. And then invite in a quality of softness through your neck, through your jaw here. But stay active through your upper arm. And then come back to your breath. Your neighbors should be able to hear you breathing. Keep sending the breath along your right side body here. Nice, Becky. Stay for another inhale. Reach your right hip away from your right fingertip. Soften with your out breath. On your next inhale, reach your right arm towards the sky. And then leave your torso heavy as it is. Bend at your right elbow. Find a half bind. If this is too much, you might just extend. And gentle here, we're still warming up. If you feel a lot of sensation through your right shoulder, breathe into it. Notice your breath. Where can you expand? Stay for another inhale. Roll your right shoulder open towards the sky. Beautiful. And then release your grip. Extend your right fingers long towards the back. Your fingers away from your crown. Leave your torso heavy. Maybe you gaze up front. Leave your head, your neck heavy. On your inhale, pull yourself upright, head heavy. Bring your left hand to the side of your face. Help your head to rise through center. Yeah, beautiful. And then we'll switch out our legs. So we're just retraining our neck there, not to pick up tension as we move. Option for your variations, extend your right leg. And important, you want a little bit of a distance here if you're taking the hurdler's variation. Make sure both sitting bones can ground. And then come into your rainbow shape. Inhale, reach up and over. Allow your head and your neck to hang heavy. And then where are you in this present moment? Come back to your breath. Use your deep inhales to create space. And your exhales to let go of anything that feels a little sticky or stuck today. Yeah, beautiful breath. You might even close down your eyes. Stay for another full inhale. Spiral your heart a little more towards the sky. Nice, Jenny. And then leave your torso, your head, especially your neck soft. On your inhale, extend your left fingers towards the sky. Exhale into a half bind. Move slowly. And we're searching to create space here. So if you need to modify at any point, You never want to put yourself in a shape where you're picking up tension. Take another 2 full breaths here. Spiral your heart more open. Soften your neck. And then release your grip. Keep your head heavy. Extend your left fingers long. On your inhale, reach your left fingers to the side. Come upright. Right hand to the right side of your face. Traction your neck. Nice. Beautiful. And then roll over your knees. Find your way to your downward facing dog. Down dog, settle in. Take a couple full breaths to pedal your feet. Maybe a little play here. Then down dog, take a peek at your hands. Spread your fingers as wide as they go. Shift more weight into your fingertips. Bring a deep bend into your knees. And then press the mat away. Find more length through your spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs. Rock onto your tippy toes. Stack your heels over your arches. Keep your hips high. Beautiful. Exhale your heels 1 inch closer to the earth. So we'll take that one more time. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, press the mat away. Next, exhale, straighten your legs. Rock onto your tippy toes. Beautiful breath. Exhale your heels to the earth. And then we're coming into something called turbo dog. If this is new, gaze up front. You'll bend your elbows deeply, soft bend in your knees. And then we wrap our elbows in, drop them towards the earth. You should feel sensation in your shoulders. Keep your gaze about halfway between your palms and your feet. And then use your breath here, engage your core. Send your sitting bones higher towards the sky. Beautiful breath. We're here for 2 more rounds. Can you use your breath? Find a place of ease. Beautiful. Wrap the shoulders. 1 more inhale. Exhale, drop your forearms to the earth. Leave your arms like the number 11 unless your shoulder injured. Palms come closer. There's a really energetic press of your elbows in. So we're in dolphin pose. Walk your feet a little closer towards your face. So really important here in Force, we integrate our core first to help build our inner fire. And that fire, you cultivate it with your breath. Don't allow the breath to become stagnant. Don't hold it back. Let it flow. If you want more here, we're here for about 6 more breaths. You might play with extending 1 leg at a time towards the sky. And holding for a few breaths. Find your long lines of energy. Don't lose your breath. Switch legs if you haven't yet. Take 2 more full breaths here. You can do it. Feel that inner strength, that heat building. Beautiful expression. Bring both feet to the earth and then drop to your knees. You have a breath or 2 in child's or embryo to reset. Come back to your breath. Send breath along the back line of your heart, wherever you're feeling sensation. And then you have a breath or so to navigate your way to your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha, bring your hips to the sky. Down dog, take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, send it out your mouth. Take a little sigh. Take that one more time. Really deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. On your next in-breath, shift your gaze forward. Come to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Find small steps to the top of your space for ragdoll. Any expression that you'd like. You could find movement side to side. I encourage you to keep a deep bend in your knees. And invite in that same sense of play to find release in your body. Release your grip to the earth or your shins. Take it to a halfway lift on your inhale. Find length tailbone to crown. Exhale, deepen your fold. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, invite more depth this time. Hinge. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift and pause. Linger. Scoop your low belly up and in. Reach your sitting bones towards the back. Lengthen through your crown. Stay for another inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Slowly round up to stand. Beautiful. The very top, roll your shoulders up to your ears, down your back. Shine your palms forward. Ground through your feet. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. In this first round, listen, exhale, interlace your grip at the top. Apana, grounding energy, press it to the earth. Soft bend in your knees, press your fist away on your inhale, reach forward and then to the sky. A beautiful movement. Exhale, release your grip. You could lengthen your stance, float your arms to the earth. And then make a single fist at your low back. Take a full inhale, reach your fist to the earth. Exhale, bend into your knees, soften your torso towards your thighs. And then pause here, linger in chest expansion. Allow the crown of your head to be heavy. Play with shifting your weight, your torso, maybe one direction and then the other. Straighten into one leg and then the other. Then release your grip to the earth. Take a halfway lift. Plant your palms and then step back to your plank pose. And then yogis, you're more than welcome to take your own flow. Otherwise, I invite you to take something called 8 limbs pose. It's your knees, your chest, and your chin to the earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose, pull forward. Exhale, release your forehead to the earth. Inhale, tabletop or plank pose to downward facing dog. You are connecting vinyasa, always the option to make it your own, to skip it all together, as long as you have your one long line of energy. Down dog, take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Beautiful. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend at your right knee just for a breath. Open through your right hip. Keep your right shoulder spiraling to the earth. Drop your left heel a little closer to the mat and then breathe. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Find a low lunge. Drop your back knee to the earth. Option to untuck your back toes. Use your full inhale. Engage your core to rise. And then find a few little shifts into your right hip flexor here. Breathe. On your exhale, left arm underneath your right. And just like eagle, could be single or double bind. And then stay engaged to your core here. Scissor your legs through midline to find stability. Press your elbows forward and then take an inhale. Reach your elbows to the sky. Option to stay or little mini back bend. Keep your core engaged. Your gaze might shift high. Beautiful. Explore your breath here. Send it to the back of your heart. Linger for an extra breath. Soften your jaw. On your exhale, draw your hands back through center. Unwind your hands. Hands to the earth. Step forward, forward, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, interlace your grip. Press it to the earth. Inhale, press your palms forward and rise. Exhale, release your grip. Full exhale, float. Interlace your grip at your low back. Option to widen your stance. Inhale, pop. Use your full exhale to surrender, dive forward. And then linger for an extra breath. What's shifted since you last arrived in this shape? By way of your low back, release your grip. Plant your palms to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. And on your exhale, lower slowly with control. 8 limbs to the earth. Maybe chaturanga. Beautiful control, Becky. Nice, Adrian. And then don't rush. Eventually, we'll find our way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg extends to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bend at your left knee, open through your left hip. And you've got a couple breaths here. Get curious, lean into sensation. If ever you want to take something deeper or skip it all together, this practice is for you. Allow your own joy, your own body to guide your movements. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl, and then step through lightly. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Drop your back knee to the mat. Inhale your arms to frame your ears. And then a couple little shifts here, settle in. Engage through your core a lot. Exhale your right arm underneath. Find your bind, single or double. And then take a little press of your elbows forward. Knit your ribs in, and then inhale, reach your elbows to the sky. Stay here or invite a little back bend. Scissor through your hips. Couple breaths, soften. Beautiful expression. Stay for another inhale. Exhale, draw your elbows back through center first, and then release your grip. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, use your exhale, press. You guys know this sequence by now. Take it by your own pace. You can always modify or alter if you'd like. And there's no rush. Eventually we'll meet in our forward fold. Take it one step, one breath at a time. And eventually you release your grip to a halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or float back. Match your breath to your movements. Make it playful, like you're moving energy on your way back to your downward facing dog. Where can you lighten? Nice form, Lynn. And then down dog. We have one more round, Surya Namaskar A. It'll be a little bit different. We'll move a little quicker. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. We're evening out from last round. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly, low lunge. Drop your back knee to the earth. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Just a breath. This time, exhale your hands to the mat. Step forward, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, we rise. This time at the top, options for that same expression or your rounds. You've about 5 rounds of breath to play. Could be side bends, back bends. What feels good within your body today? What would create the most space or the most opening? Don't hold yourself back. You might even close down your eyes. And don't worry so much about what it looks like than how it feels. And there's no rush at all. As you're complete, you'll take it to a forward fold. Maybe you're halfway lift and then you're through your flow. Always lower with your exhale. Keep one long line of energy. Nice, Alexa. Yeah, really beautiful movements. Nice, Sarah. Down dog, take 2 full rounds of breath. Option to exhale out your mouth. Release a little heat. Beautiful breath. Take an inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float top of your space. Take a halfway lift, find length through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back and low. Rock more weight into your heels here. And then gaze down, make sure you can lift your toes off the earth, fan them wide, set them back down. And then lengthen through your low spine by engaging your core. Sit deep. Are you breathing here? Where's your gaze? Shift it forward. All right, some of you have done this one with me before. Step your feet hips width distance. Bring your palms to your knees. It's a breath called Uddiyana. If you know it, you can do it with me. Otherwise, I recommend watch the first round. We'll take a deep inhale to fill. On our exhale, you'll scoop your low belly up and in, navel to your spine. Hold the breath out and draw energy upwards. And then inhale without gasping. Exhale, scoop the low belly up and in. So Uddiyana Bandha lives just above your navel. We've got 3 more rounds. Feel that fire. Surya, or the sun, is said to live just above your navel. It's like we're building heat. Finish up the round you're on and then take 1 more. Hold on the up-breath. Take an inhale. Draw your palms to heart. Exhale to a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Maybe you flow like you're moving out all that heat that we just built. In Forest Yoga, we call this our B series. Inhale, your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Spiral your back foot to parallel the short edge of your mat. Warrior two will rise. Set it up from the ground up, ground down as you rise. Sweep the horizon. And then take a couple bounces here, settle in. Yeah, beautiful adjustments. Square your shoulders directly over your hips. Sink deeper into your right knee. And then gaze softly over your right fingertips. Make sure your face is soft, maybe even a little smile. On your inhale, flip your palms to the sky. Gaze up, open through your heart. Exhale, flip your palms down. And then keep spiraling. Nice breath. Tuck your chin to your chest. We'll take that one more time. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, round. Really nice. I lied to you. We're going to do it once more. Take it on your own. Keep your legs strong. Recommit to the bend in your right knee. Beautiful. Parallel your arms. On your exhale, sweep your left arm underneath your right. We've been here before, right? If you need to re-straighten and then commit to your bend, make sure your warrior two legs stay strong, energized. Engage through your core a lot. Sit deeper. On your inhale, same motion as we took in Suns. Reach your elbows to the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, round. Crunch through your midline. Activate through your core. We'll take that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower and round. Reach your shoulders away from your ears. And this time, inhale. Leave your elbows in line with your heart. Maybe a little bit higher, and then drop your forehead forward to rest. Just soften for a breath. You might feel a little burn, a little fire in your legs. Can you sit with it? Deepen your breath for one more round. Send it to the back line of your heart. Beautiful strength. Release your arms. Inhale, sweep them high. Drop your left arm low, and then come into warrior one. Hop your back foot in about a foot. Beautiful transitions. And then iron your back foot down. Bend softly into your front knee. Beautiful. And then check your feet. Make sure we're on separate railroad tracks. This is really uncomfortable. Hop your back foot in and then out. A little bit more width. Drop your left arm to square your hips. Then inhale your arms high. Exhale, float your arms. Find your bind. Take an inhale to really puff, expand, reach your fist towards the earth, and then full exhale to surrender. With control, slowly savor each step along the way. Allow your torso, your shoulder to rest inside of your right knee. And then don't lose your breath. Keep pulling your right hip back. Ground through both feet, especially your left. And then soften through your torso. Use your breath. This shape is the epitome of Sthira Sukha. Ease within effort. So we're really active through our legs, really passive through our upper body. Stay for another inhale. Send your fist towards the front and breathe. By way of your low back, release your grip. Inhale to a halfway lift. Step your right foot back. Lengthen your stance. Plank pose. Flow or skip. You're so strong. Down, down. Use your in-breath to extend your left foot to the sky. Press your right heel more towards the earth. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Step through lightly. Set up your feet first, warrior two. Find your heel to heel or your heel to arch alignment. Yeah, beautiful, Adrian. Deepen the bend into your front knee. We're looking for that 90-degree bend eventually. Beautiful. Pull your shoulders back over your hips. Nice. Inhale, flip your palms up, gaze up. And you've got 2.5, I suppose, more rounds on your own. Finish this round and take 2 more. Stay active through your core. Reconnect with your breath as you open here through your heart, almost like there's a heart energy shooting out through your fingertips. Stay active through your palm. Beautiful. And there's no rush as you're complete. Pause, settle. If you need a little reset, take it. And then exhale, this time your right arm underneath your left. Find your single or your double round. Recommit to your legs. On your inhale, reach your elbows high, gaze high. Full exhale to round and soften. And then take this fluidly one more round with your own breath. You could even close down your eyes here as you explore. And a beautiful breath in the room. And then pause back with your elbows in front of your heart. They could stay here. Maybe they lift a little. Exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Allow your forehead to rest in the crease of your arm. Slow down your breath. Release your arms, extend them long. Same transition, drop your right arm towards the earth. Parallel your hips first, and then step your back foot forward. Yeah, warrior one. Kind of a funky transition, set it up. And maybe widen, readjust. If that adjustment helped with the hips, drop the right arm. See how that pulls your right hip forward. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, take the awkward grip. Take an inhale, pop. Exhale, surrender. Keep your left hip pulling back in line with your right. And then invite your breath back in. Use it to find ease. If there's any tension anywhere you're holding in your neck or your jaw, let it go. And then are you present in this shape, in this moment? Some of us, our left hip can pull back a little further. Just check in. Beautiful. Soften for another out breath. By way of your low back, release your grip. Take a halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen your stance. Step back to a plank pose. Flow or skip. And sometimes these longer holds are a little more strenuous than a quick flow. That cardiovascular sitting with sensation. Down dog, you've got a couple breaths. If you ever need rest or a sip of water, honor that. You could always spice it up a little if you'd like as well. Beautiful. Let's take a breath together. Inhale, lift your, not yet. Inhale, fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. One more time, just like that. This time, inhale, fill. Exhale, little sound, little sigh as you release something. Beautiful. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through, rise, warrior two. We're there again. Rise. And then extend your arm. Nudra, some of us did this with me yesterday. I love this. It's going to open our side body. Commit to your lunge. Keep that bend. Inhale to reverse. So find length from your right hip tip to your right fingertip. Careful with your gaze here. Get shifted, but stay soft through your neck. And then I recommend gazing forward for this first round. On our exhale, we'll drop our top arm in front of our face, spiral into extended side angle. Drop your left arm, sweep it towards the sky. And then linger here this first round just for a breath, yeah. Breathe along your side body. Beautiful breath. Use your inhale to pull you upright, reverse. We'll take that 2 more times, breath to movement. Exhale, mandala. Spiral into extended side angle. You could take it faster or slower. Take it 1 more time. Like you're opening through your heart. And this time, pause, extended side angle. You might stay here. Option to find in Forest Yoga, we call it interlock warrior. It's binding. You could take a half bind, maybe a full bind. Check it out today. Make sure your heart stays broad and you don't lose your breath. It's less about the shape, what it looks like, than what's happening internally. If you lose your breath or start to pick up tension, back off a little. We're here for another couple breaths. Especially if you're binding, soften your neck. Oftentimes in life and on our mat, when we're challenged, we hold our breath, we tighten our jaw, we tighten our neck. Just notice that. Take 1 more full breath. Beautiful. Binds, variations, release. Inhale back through warrior two. Exhale your hands to the earth. Find a low lunge and pause. Drop your back knee to the earth. Coming into heel to butt. If you know this one, we're going to shorten our lunge, find our 90-degree angle. So you hip above knee, knee over ankle, or the other one. And then this, if you feel sensation, you could just shift, yeah? Careful on your knees. Sometimes it's nice to double over our mat, long edge for you guys. And then bend at your left knee. Slowly start to pull your heel towards your butt. If this hurts your knee at all, modify, take a different shape. You could do it in lizard as well. Maybe you stay here, pull your shoulder forward. You could just take little pulses, kick, or both hands pull back. So we're opening through our heart as well, yeah? Breathe here. And then take it where you'd like. If pulsing feels good, careful on your kneecap. Maybe you just linger here. Keep your core engaged. And it requires a lot of stability through midline. Beautiful expressions. Release your back leg without slingshotting. Plant your palms, tuck your back toes, and then come into pyramid pose. Hop your back foot in about a foot maybe, and then land it at 45 degrees. Make sure your feet are on opposite track. Take an inhale to a halfway lift. Find length through your spine. Exhale, deepen your fold. Your choice here. You could stay here and pulse for a few rounds. Invite more depth through your hamstrings. Or maybe you just soften and surrender. That variation will slow down your heart rate. And this is where you get really curious. Invite in a little play. And as you find softness, send the breath along the length of your spine. And on your inhale, from your tail to your crown. Each exhale, visualize prana or light traveling from your crown back to your tail, creating space as it moves. Take another round of breath. And now together, plant your palms. Take a halfway lift. Step your back foot forward to a forward fold. Bring your feet wide. Yogi's choice here. Peace fingers to big toes, Padagustasana, or gorilla pose. Step on your palms. You can toes all the way to your wrist creases and then soften around your spine. If you want to continue to open your heart, bring your elbows wide and then pull into your grip. I recommend a bend into your knees here. Just let any thoughts, any worries drain out the crown of your head. Be so present with your breath, with sensation. There's no room for worry. Option to keep your grip. Inhale towards a halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your fold. And then release your grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back. Option to flow or just down dog is where we're moving. What energy are you inviting in as you move in this moment? Nice there. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Find your heel to arch alignment as you're low. Rise through a warrior two. Settle in. Yeah. Beautiful focus. We'll move through the same expression on your inhale. Flip your palm to reverse. Linger here for a breath. Find space from your left hip to your left fingertip. Keep going. Exhale, drop your palm in front of your face and then sweep into extended side angle. Your right arm will cut forward and high. On your inhale, pull yourself upright and then keep going. Move with your breath. Almost like it's a dance. There's a fluidity, maybe a little bit of joy or ease to your movement as you create space in the body. And then as you've reached your third round, pause and extended side angle. Commit to this shape. Once you've found it, you can stay, your choice. Find your depth. Maybe you take it into a bind. Honor differences one side to the next, half or full. But stay connected to your breath. Stay broad through your heart, your collarbone. And especially if you're binding, notice your neck, your jaw. Can you soften it? If your elbow is on your leg, make sure we're not collapsing. Yeah, stay engaged through your core, engaged through your legs. Take another couple breaths. Yeah, beautiful, Jenny. It's really strong. Binds, unwind. Use your inhale, come back upright. Exhale your hands to the earth. Drop your back knee to the mat. We're setting up heel to butt. Find your 90-degree angles. And then maybe we're staying here. Most of us, that's shortening our lunge, yeah, pretty significantly. Engage through midline first. If your knee's sensitive, this is the fold I was talking about. And careful with your kneecaps. You could always modify lounge lizard, or lizard is a great expression for this one as well. Otherwise, your core stays engaged. Your shoulders want to stay stacked over your hips, and then maybe just little pulses. Maybe you hold, as long as you're breathing. Take one more full fluid breath here. And then mindful as you exit with control. Plant your palm, step your back foot in a little bit. Land it at a 45-degree angle. And then because we're setting this up at the ground down, pull your left hip back. Take a peek at your hips, make sure they're in a line. And then option here, fold, soften, or a couple little pulses to open through your hamstring. And then eventually we'll meet in softness. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Notice the expansiveness of your breath. Where's your mind at in this moment? If it's wandered, just gently encourage it back. Together, take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step your back foot forward, forward fold. And take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Option for a final flow, step or float back. Your way to downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then down dog, ripple, roll forward to a high plank. Slowly as you can, allow your elbows to graze your ribs. Lower, deliver your heart to the earth. Untuck your toes. Take a round of Bhujangasana. Bring your palms back by your ribs. Press your feet into the earth so much your knees rise. Root your pelvis down. Inhale, pull forward. Broaden your heart. Stay for another in-breath. Reach your shoulders away. Exhale, release your forehead to the mat. And then inhale, come back up. This time just for a count. Find your edge. And then walk your arms out in front. We'll find Sphinx pose. Bring distance to your feet. Sphinx, if you want to make it soft, option 2. Today I encourage you to keep it active for where we're going. Keep pulling your heart forward. And then energetically, they won't actually move, just energetically traction your palms, your elbows towards your torso. Root down through your pelvis between your hip bones. And then pull your heart forward, broaden your collarbone. Close down your eyes. We're here for a couple full breaths. Keep softening your low belly between your low ribs to the earth. And then this next shape for many of us is going to be new. I'll do my best to demo. If you can't see me, feel free to move. Bring your left arm in front like a kickstand. Parallel it. And then bend at your right knee. So we want our torso propped upright, heart broad. Reach your right arm around and grab the inside of your foot. Some of you know where we're going. Feel free to take it there. From here, spiral your shoulders back in a line. You can even use the mirrors here. So you might feel a sensation in your quad, maybe your shoulder. If you feel something here, stay. If you want more, we'll keep spiraling our hands. My thumb is to the inside to meet my toe. Fingertips face the same direction as the foot. This takes a lot of shoulder mobility, so don't push it. If you feel sensation, back off. If you're taking that variation, your palm comes to the top of your foot and there's a gentle press of your heel towards your glute. You might pulse there, careful with your knee. Same action, keep your shoulders spiraling forward. And then use your breath here, open your quad, your shoulder, explore. Get curious what's coming up in this shape. And take one more full breath where you're at if you'd like to explore a little longer. Always that invitation. Otherwise, unwind your grip, slowly release. Extend your right leg long and switch out your arm. Prop yourself up. Bend at your left knee. Careful that you're not feeling sensation here in your low back. We're looking for heart, shoulder, quad. Grab a hold from the inside. And then option is stay here, spiral your heart, or flip your grip. You might even close down your eyes here. Take one more full breath wherever you're at or until you feel even. And then slowly release your left leg long. Come back through center, lower your torso, and then bend at your knees if you know full floor bow and you want to take it there. Otherwise, today I'm going to invite 3 little pulses. Grab your feet from the outside a little closer to your ankle bones. Draw your knees back to touch. On your inhale, kick into your grip. Slowly lift. Just come a little bit up. Exhale, release. Soften, keep your grip. Keep your knees pulling in towards midline. On your inhale, rock slightly forward, kick maybe a little higher this time. Pause for an inhale at the top. Exhale, release. And then third round is your own. You might take it a little bit deeper. You might skip it. You might modify. I recommend holding at the top. Allow your heart to traction open. As you're ready, slowly release. And find a belly down Shavasana. Palms could stack, or maybe a little triangle shape with your fingers. Forehead comes to rest. And then option for a little windshield wiper. Bend at your knees. Drop your heels one direction and then the other. Breathe into your belly. All right, friends. Extend your legs, plant your palms beneath your shoulders, press to a comfortable seat, come to sitting. And so we're warmed up for a shape called Pincha Mayurasana. Nedra, you're lucky you get to do this twice. Are you sore? If you know this shape, you don't need to wait for me. I recommend warming up. Maybe those cat-cow shapes we took at the beginning, on our forearms. Pincha Mayurasana is forearm stand. So where we're going to start is dolphin pose. Really important tendency is for the elbows to splay out. We want to keep them drawing inwards. That's our base. Only if your shoulders are injured do your palms come a little closer. And then we're going to tuck our toes. I puff through my heart first a lot. That sets me up. Engage my core. And then I tuck my toes. You're welcome to stay here in dolphin pose. Maybe you play with extending one leg at a time, And really important, we're doing both legs. Hip spirals in. It's a lot of hamstring flexibility here, just as much as it is core. And then from here, if we're taking it into Pincha, my gaze is between my elbows. I'm pressing down to lift my heart. And if I'm kicking, it's an extension of my core. It's not a kick, it's a lift, It's a little tricky to talk and do at the same time. But eventually, just like handstand, we're going to find one long line of energy, okay? Ooh. You're welcome to take that variation. If you're playing with something else, this practice is for you. So whatever shape would be most playful. Sometimes child's pose is the advanced asana, Giving yourself a break. In most lineages, Pincha is taught before headstands because you're feeling that engagement without pressure on your head or neck. You want to have that same amount of lift when you're in tripod headstand as you do here. Make sure you keep your elbows drawing in through midline. Walk your hips over your shoulders first. That gets your alignment set up. Nice back row in blue. It's beautiful alignment. Nice, Lynn. And then the advanced cue, breathing, maybe smiling. And the shape is also much different after you've done a flow than when you're in a state of rest, yeah? If you need to take a break and come back in, do. And if you're lifting, nice, Becky. Greg, can you draw your elbows in a little more? Are you okay? You were in a line though. I saw it. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, really nice focus, nice strength. You've got a couple more breaths to play. It doesn't have to be this shape. Don't bind yourself to that. If your body's asking for something else, explore. I'll know when you're feeling complete. We'll meet in a child's pose. In child's pose, use this time, come back to your breath. Just where we started. Take that same scan of your physical, your mental, your energetic body. What's shifted? Take a deep inhale into the back line of your body. Allow the back of your heart, back lobes of your lungs to expand. Exhale. Let it go. And then however you'd like to transition, maybe the path of least resistance, find your way onto your back. Send your crown of your head forward, soles of your feet to the back. Beautiful. You take a moment as you arrive, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug or a squeeze. You could find movement along your spine. And then find a happy baby pose. Ananda Balasana. Stack your heels over your knees. Pull into the outer edge of your feet just as much as you kick into your grip. Maybe option to play here as well. And this shape is called Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. Some of you have heard this spiel before. Ananda is my very favorite Sanskrit word. It means bliss. But what it's referring to is your innate essence, what's at the very core of your being, what's most naturally there. Once you've stripped away all of the external conditioning, the wounding, you might feel a little bit of joy here. Invite it in. Play for another breath or so. And then listen carefully. Keep a hold of your right foot. Release your left foot. Bring it either to the mat, step 1. Step 2 is extend it to the back of the space. Keep it flexed and active, half happy baby. You might find little pulses here. I recommend keep your knee wide, keep your ankle stacked. I like to bring my left hand to my left hip in this shape just to encourage more opening. And breathe here. And on your next out breath, release to wind removing pose. Hug your right knee up and out just for a breath. Create pressure. And then take an inhale to fill. Exhale, guide your knee across your body. Come into supine twist. Extend your right arm long or invite a little cactus shape. Close down your eyes. And just allow the shape to unfold. Engage your core first. Bring your knee back through center. Give it a little squeeze. And then to reset, come back to full happy baby pose. Take a breath here, traction your spine back flat. And then transition into half happy baby on the other side. Release your right foot either to the earth or extend it long. And then make this shape your own. Only as you feel even, release your grip. Take a breath in wind removing pose, create pressure. And then on an exhale, gently allow supine twist to unwind to other direction. Breathe into your belly, soften through your jaw. Engage your core first. Use the momentum of your in-breath to fill. Pull your knee back through midline. And then hug both knees up and in. Give yourself a squeeze. If your body is still asking for any other movements, any other shapes, please honor that. Take them. Otherwise, on your out breath, settle into your final Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Close down your eyes. And then invite a soft part to your lips. On your next in-breath, roll your shoulders up to your ears, down your back. Shine a little more open through your heart. And let's take a final collective breath. Take an inhale to fill. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. And soften every muscle, every joint in your entire body into your mat. And we're here in stillness for some time. If the mind starts to wander, just notice and gently bring it back to your breath. And I'll leave us resting in Shavasana today. If you have the luxury of time, please stay as long as you can. Savor the stillness. When you are ready to go, and do so gently, mindfully. I'll see you on the other side. And in gratitude, namaste.